Sometimes I struggle with my body, not the inside stuff, the skin suit. So, here is a reminder for both you and me. Our bodies, while cute as pepperoni and cheese, are just vessels for all the other things that we are. We've survived every single day of our lives so far. This skin suit carried us every step of the way. All of the important things that made us laugh and smile, we experienced them in these skin suits. So whether it's a good day or a bad day for the skin suit, always remember who you are. And a little Hottie. I've decided that this day is going to blow my mind. Existential dread, not for me. I'm going to kick this day in the face, and I'm going to tell anything that's ticking me off to smooch my caboose. And you know what? Cowabunga. You know, thank you. It's called manifesting. Look it up. Is a certain space in your life starting to feel uncomfy? Maybe it's because it doesn't fit anymore. Maybe it's time for something bigger. Maybe it's time for something smaller. Or maybe it's time to walk away. Change is freaking scary, but so is staying in a space that no longer serves you. So find the faces and places that fit you best. Stop trying to change you to fit into a space that doesn't fit you. Same rules go for pants. I'm the most content I've ever been, and do you know why? I threw away society's made-up expectations. I threw away the belief that getting more could make me more. I threw away the idea that being smaller would make me better. I stopped looking for happiness because I found out where it lives. It lives in me. Contentment doesn't come from anybody or anything else. Self-acceptance has to come from the inside of the skin suit. And I can tell and will tell you I'm proud of you every day because you're still here. And that's an achievement. But bestie, you gotta find happiness inside your skin suit too. When I was 6 years old, I asked if I could have a cupcake. I was told I could have it if I went outside for a walk or jog first, because a cupcake was a treat that had to be earned. This was the first year I can remember thinking I was fat. When I was 12 years old, I finally got the courage to wear a two-piece swimsuit. But before we left, I was singled out by my grandmother and told to change because I didn't have the body for that swimsuit. This was the first year I began actively restricting calories. When I was 19 years old and a collegiate athlete, I met with my coach to go over my goals for the next season. My number one goal was to lose weight. I was silently begging for anybody to tell me my body was okay the way it was. But I was met with encouragement and agreement that this was a good idea. This was the year I